closed up, rather we can also call it as classification of matter. Okay, so we can classify matter. How we can classify matter? See, matter can be broadly classified into two main groups. What are the two main groups? Pure substances and mixed substances. Or else we can also call it as mixture. Pure substance and mixed substance or mixture. Pure substances are again of two types. What are they? Element, compounds. Got it? Pure substances are of two types, elements and compounds, and mixture can be of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. That is not the topic of our discussion. Already you have studied in class 6 about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. So this way we can classify a matter. Here, just for your knowledge, only I am writing homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, so this is the classification of matter, or we can call it as composition of matter. So one by one we will discuss. So at first we will discuss about pure substances and mixture. As I said, a matter is broadly classified into a pure substance or it may be a mixture. So what is the difference between the pure substances and matter? I mean a mixture. So a pure substances have definite physical and chemical property. Okay, here I am writing definite physical and chemical property. Whereas the mixed substances or the mixtures do not have definite physical and chemical property. Do not worry, I am talking about, again I will discuss about physical and chemical property. So what do you mean by physical property? Physical behavior means by its appearance. Okay, physical behavior means how, so whether it is cold or hot, okay, or how it is looking, what is the appearance of that substance, we call it as its physical property. What is chemical property? Chemical property means how it is behaving with other substances, how it is reacting with other substances. One small example I am giving you. You know that oxygen is most reactive. You know, when we burn a candle, we need oxygen. Okay, so we can take an example of a candle wick, and when we are burning the candle wick, there are different chemical things taking place over there. I am just giving you an example because this is a familiar example for you. So that is we call it as chemical behavior. Chemical behavior means how it is behaving with other substances. If you will take water, what is a chemical behavior? If you will add some salt in water, or if you will add some other chemicals in water, how it will behave? That is the chemical behavior of water. Okay, so this is all about physical property and chemical property. This appearance wise and chemically reactivity wise, it is always same. It is always similar. Means whatever condition it may be, appearance wise or physically it is same, and chemically also it is same. Okay, let's take the example of water only. Here I am giving you the example. Listen carefully. So here I can tell you water, H2O. From wherever water you can take. You can take the water from your RO. You can take water from pond. Okay, from tube well or bore well, from rain water, from anywhere you can take water. The boiling point and freezing point of water will be same. Okay, that is 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point and 0 degrees Celsius for water. You cannot change the boiling point and freezing point of water. Okay, this is one what property. Here I am talking about the physical and chemical property, and I am giving the example of water. Okay, so from wherever water you can take, its behavior will be changed. It will be same. Okay, its boiling point and melting point will be same in all the condition. What from wherever water you may take. Again, from wherever water you may take, the formula of water will be H2O only. If you will take your RO water, then its formula is H2O. If you will take water from pond, the formula of water will not vary. It will contain the same molecule, that is 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. Means the composition of water will not change. H plus O, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. Okay, understood? So we can call water as a pure substance because the chemical and physical behavior of water, it is all already I told about chemical behavior. What about physical behavior? Suppose I will pick a handful of water, or suppose I will take a glass of water from a jar. So can I separate the hydrogen and oxygen? Suppose this is a glass full of water. I will take water from that glass. Means can I separate the hydrogen and oxygen of water? No. Means they cannot be separated physically. Okay, we cannot separate a pure substance physically, but chemically somehow we can separate. That this part we will discuss. So again I am repeating, what is a pure substance? A pure substance has definite amount of or definite physical and chemical property, whereas a mixed substance do not have a definite physical and chemical property. Suppose I am taking one example. I am giving one example. Water. Here I have added some salt, table salt suppose. Okay, H2O plus what is the formula of table salt? NaCl. Already you have learned. So here in a glass of water I have taken water. Along with that I have added some salt here. Okay, table salt here. So here I can write water along with salt is added here. So here suppose I have added 1 teaspoon of salt. Another glass I will take. Here along with water I will add 2 teaspoon of salt. So the amount of salt may vary from glass to glass. Understood? Means here the ratio of water along with table salt. See, this is a pure substance. Means here we have talked about only water. Water is a pure substance because it has a definite composition. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. Here we are talking about sugar solution or salt solution. Okay, here I have taken table salt. So here we are talking about the salt solution. Means here we are talking about a mixture, water along with NaCl. So how we can define mixture? The combination of 2 pure substances are called a mixture. Okay, when we combine 2 pure substances may not be in same proportion. So here I have given you one example. Here I have added 1 teaspoon of salt, but here I have added 2 teaspoon of salt. So it is not necessary that always we will take equal amount of equal proportion of mixture. So the proportion of mixture may vary. This is one major difference between a pure substance and a mixture. Again I am repeating, a pure substance has a fixed chemical and physical property, but a mixed substance do not have a fixed chemical and physical property, because here I have taken 1 teaspoon of salt, and here in the second glass I have taken 2 teaspoon of salt. Means the physical and chemical property or the physical and chemical behavior of first glass will vary from the second glass, because in first glass it has only one teaspoon of salt, but in second glass it has more salt in it. That's why the physical and chemical behavior of the second glass will vary from the first glass. Okay, so this is is the major difference between the pure substances and the mixed substances or mixture. Okay, listen it carefully. Again I am repeating, a pure substance has definite physical and chemical behavior, and it is in a fixed proportion, as I have given you the example H2O. From wherever water you can take, the proportion of water will be 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen only. But if you will take a mixed substance or a mixture, it do not have a definite physical and chemical behavior. Along with that, it is not combined in a fixed proportion. Okay, so one very easy example you can take, to make chapati. What your mother is doing? Your mother is taking wheat flour along with water. So it is not necessary that this much amount of dot will contain this much amount of water only. It may vary from person to person. I may add some more water to the wheat flour. Your mother may add little less amount of water to the wheat flour. Means the composition will vary. Understood? So here you can define a mixed substance as it is a combination of pure substances and again not of equal proportion. Pure substances are of equal proportion, 2:1 is the proportion of water, and mixed substances are not formed of the equal proportion of pure substances. So again some more details we will talk later on about pure substance and mixed substance. Now let's discuss about the categories of pure substances. Already these topics are very familiar to you. Some more details I am giving. So pure substances can be categorized into elements and compounds. What do you mean by elements? First we will discuss about elements and compounds, or we can talk about the constituent of an element. For that I am giving you a very short example. Suppose here I am writing one sentence. Suppose I am writing they are playing. They are playing. Do not get confused. I am not teaching you English here or literature like this. Just I am giving you an example. So here we can compare it with element. Suppose this sentence we can compare with an constituent of this sentence. They are playing. These are 3 different words. They are playing. Again, we can see what are the constituents of each word. T, H, E, Y is the letter, are the letters that made the word they. A, R, E are the letters that makes R. Means what I want to tell you that suppose assume this as an element. Means an element consists of molecules. These are the molecules. Compare the words with the molecules. This is one molecule, this is one molecule, this is one molecule. And what are the molecules consist of? These molecules consist of atoms. Compare these letters with atoms. Again I am repeating. Elements are made up of molecules and molecules are made up of atoms. So what we can say? The smallest particle of an element is an atom. Atom is the smallest particle of an element, and when atoms combine they form a molecule. Very simple example here we can take. This is one hydrogen atom and this is one hydrogen atom. Both the hydrogen atom they will combine to form a hydrogen molecule, H2 molecule. Sulfur, 8 sulfur atoms combines to form a sulfur molecule. We can write as 8. Okay, so these are the atoms. Okay, here I can write A atoms. These These are the atoms. These all are the atoms. And what is this? This is a molecule. Understood? Atoms combines to form molecule, and molecules combines to form what? Element. Okay, so here we can relate it with this. Here the sentence we can take it as, or we can compare it with element. What are the constituent of elements? As I said, molecules. So the words are the molecules, and each word is made up of what? Small letters. They are the atoms. Okay. So this is about element. So elements are generally, it is a type of pure substance which has equal amount of or equal or same type of atoms in it. We call it as an element. We can take an example of a piece of gold. A piece of gold contains only gold atom in it. So that is an element. Okay. We cannot take H2O as an element. Okay, just find out the difference. We cannot take H2O as an element. Why? Because H2O contains 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. But if I will take a piece of iron, it will contain only what atom? Iron, Fe. If suppose I will take a piece of iron, then it will contain only iron atoms in it. These are the iron atoms. So this we can call it as an element. So elements are the pure substances that has similar atoms in it. Or we can take a piece of silver, we can take a piece of gold. So, okay, so pure substances are the substances that have similar kind or similar types of atoms in it. That types of substances we call it as element. Then what is compound? Compound is the combination of molecules or atoms. So here we can say H2O is a compound. Why? Because it is the combination of 2 molecules of water and 1 oxygen. The combination of H plus O forms H2O, means 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Combinedly it will form water. So we can call H2O as compound. But we cannot say H2O as an element. Again I am repeating, if you are getting confused, elements are the kind of pure substances. Again I am saying, pure substances are categorized into elements and compounds. Elements are also under pure substances, compounds are also under pure substances. Means both elements and compounds, they have, definite physical and chemical property. In any condition, they will not change their physical and chemical property. So, what is the difference between element and compound? Element is a type of pure substance that is made up of similar type of atoms only. We can take a piece of gold, we can take a piece of iron, okay? Anything, any pure substance that has only one kind of atom. We can call it as one kind of atom. Okay, remember this is a piece of gold. I am talking about a piece of gold. A piece of gold never contains water in it. A piece of gold contains only gold atoms in it, and that is an element. But what is a compound? Compound is a combination of molecules or atoms. But remember, in a fixed proportion. If the proportion will vary, then we cannot call it compound. Rather, what we can call them? We can call them as mixed substance. So, again, very shortly, I am giving you the recap. Matter can be classified, or matter can be composed of pure substance and mixed substance. Pure substances have fixed chemical and physical property with definite proportion. Mixed substances do not have definite physical and chemical properties with different proportion. Pure substances may be categorized into elements and compounds. Elements are the type of pure substances that have similar kind of atoms in it. Okay, same kind of atom in it, only one type of atom in it. We call it as an element. So here we can say S8, or else, okay, leave about this. Here the same water only, I am giving you an example. So here water is the combination of two hydrogen and one oxygen, means it is made up of two types of atom. What are the two types of water? Two types of atom in water: hydrogen and oxygen. Means we cannot say it as an element. But if I will talk about a piece of gold, yes, a piece of gold has only gold atom in it. That's why we can call it as an element. So understood? An element has only similar kind of atom in it, but a compound has different kinds of atoms. They combine to form a compound. But remember, in a fixed proportion. Fixed proportion is important for pure substances, and mixed substances do not have a fixed proportion. This is very important. Keep it in mind. Pure substances always the combination of atoms and molecules in a fixed proportion, but mixed substances do not combine or do not have a fixed proportion or fixed combination of atoms and molecules in it. Okay, so this is all about the topic that we have discussed today. Do not we will not talk about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. It is not there in your topic, and already this part we have discussed in class 6. Okay, in some other topic also we will discuss. So this is all about the today's topic. Again, go through the topic. By the end of my teaching video, I will add a practical link with this. Do not miss that. The thing that I have discussed now, I will discuss it in the practical video. Okay, so all the things practically we will discuss, and also I will show you a practical video that matter has some mass and space, and also they have some weight. Okay, so we will discuss it in our practical video. Again, go through the topic, again go through your book, and if any doubt, then we can discuss it again in the next class. So next topic we will discuss in our next class. Thank you. Hello students. So already we have discussed about atoms and molecules in our theory classes. So today I will show you by showing you a small experiment, not exactly an experiment, by showing you a demo. Okay. So here, see, I will show you hydrogen. Suppose these are two hydrogen atoms. Okay, you can see here this is a small hydrogen atom and this is another small hydrogen atom. So what they will form? They will form a hydrogen molecule. Okay, two hydrogen atom, they will combine to form a hydrogen molecule. Okay, 2H, they will combine to form H2. We call it as hydrogen molecule. We have discussed already. Okay, you can see this is the hydrogen molecule. These are the two atoms of hydrogen. They will form the hydrogen molecule. The same we can take two oxygen atom. They will combine to form what? What they will combine? What they will form? They will form two oxygen molecule. Okay, O2. Two hydrogen, they will combine to form H2, hydrogen molecule. Two oxygen atom, they will combine to form what? An oxygen. Okay, we call it as oxygen molecule. The same we can say if I will tell two hydrogen along with one oxygen. Here I am taking out one oxygen. Okay, so I can show you like this. Two hydrogen along with one oxygen. So here two hydrogen along with one oxygen. What they will form? They will form a water molecule. Okay, H2O, two hydrogen, one oxygen. Combination of two hydrogen along with one oxygen, they will form a water molecule. So what is the formula of water? H2O. So clearly you can now, I think you are get clear now about atoms and molecules. All matters are composed of molecules and molecules are composed of atoms. So here we are talking about hydrogen atom, oxygen atom, hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule and water molecule. Okay, so you can see here what difference you can find. Here, when we are combining two oxygen or two hydrogen, see here, when we are combining two hydrogen and two oxygen, and here we are combining two hydrogen and one oxygen, one difference you can find here. Here you can see two hydrogen are similar. These two atoms are similar and they will form a hydrogen molecule. These two oxygen are similar in nature and they will form a oxygen molecule. But this water molecule is the combination of two hydrogen and one oxygen. So here we can say this water molecule is made up of similar proportion of hydrogen and oxygen. If we will take a glass of water, that glass of water also contains H2O, two hydrogen and one oxygen. If you will take a drop of water, that drop of water also contains two hydrogen and one oxygen. If you will take the water from your aquaguard, that contains, or RO, that contains what? H2O, two hydrogen and one oxygen. If you will take water from pond, that also contains two hydrogen and one oxygen. So my point to tell you that whatever water, from wherever water you can take, it contains, the composition of water is two hydrogen and one oxygen. Okay, so here this is the topic. Two atoms combines to form a molecule. Here two atoms combines to form a molecule. Here all these two atoms and again one atom, two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, they will combine to form a water molecule. So this is all about atom and molecule. Okay, thank you. So students, already here we have discussed about atoms and molecules. Okay, so as I said, atoms combine to form a molecule. The combination of two atoms forms a molecule, or the combination of three atoms forms a molecule. So already we have discussed this part. Now I am showing you another thing. Suppose here I am taking a glass of water and here I will add table salt, or we can call it as the common salt that we are taking. So when I will add this salt over water, this kind of thing we call it as mixture. As we have discussed in our classification of matter, if you all have remembered, all matters are composed, or all matters are classified into two groups: pure substance and mixture. These are the pure substances and this is a mixture. So how we can differentiate a pure substance and a mixture? You can see here, these all molecules, they are the combination of similar kind of atom. Here hydrogen is the combination of two hydrogen atom only. Here oxygen molecule is the combination of two oxygen atom only. And here water, as I said, water is not made up of similar kind of atom, but the composition of water is always same. That's why we call it as a pure substance. Okay, remember when we call a matter that consists of pure substance, when it will composed of similar kind of atom, or if it composed of different kind of atom, then the composition should be same always, as we cannot change the formula of water. The formula of water is always H2O. From wherever water you can take, the formula of water, the composition of water will be two hydrogen and one oxygen. So do not get confused that if there will be similar atom to form molecule, then only we can say it pure. No, water is also a pure substance. Why? Because the composition of water is similar for all the places. From wherever we can take water, the composition of water will be equal, that is H2O. Understood? So this is the pure substance. So again I am telling what is pure substance. Pure substances are the combination or the composition of similar kind of atom. Okay, when similar kind of atom forms a molecule. Suppose take an example of a piece of gold. We have discussed in our theory class. The piece of gold, I am talking about a pure piece of gold. That piece of gold contains only gold atom. So that we call it as a pure substance. Okay, but here as we are talking about mixture, this is water. Here I have added what? salt. So water, undoubtedly it is a pure substance, but when I have added salt in it, now it is a mixture, because this is the combination of two dissimilar substances. Okay, so when two dissimilar substances they will combine to each other, we can call it as a mixture. When similar kind of thing they will combine to each other, we call it as what? Pure substance. So these are the pure substance. Suppose take iron bar, pure substance, silver, pure substance, anything. So if you will talk about this table is a pure substance or mixture? This is a mixture. Why we can call it as mixture? This is the combination of number of different variety of substances. Okay, it is composed of ply, it is composed of iron. Okay, so when we are talking about a matter and it composed of different kind of substances, we call it as a mixture. That's why that is the classification of matter already we have done, pure and mixture. If we will add what? Sugar here, this is a mixture. Okay, so now got clear? This is the mixture and this is the pure substance. Okay, so next part we will talk about the classification of mixture. I will show you in our next video that mixture is again classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous type. What is homogeneous, what is heterogeneous? I will show you in our next video. Okay, so again go through the topic. Be clear, again and again I am telling, be clear on the topic atoms, molecules. Okay, pure substance, mixture. Okay, about compound we will discuss. Now only get clear about atoms, molecules. Okay, pure substance, mixture. Okay, so next part we will discuss in our next video.